Hey guys, Johnny Truesdell here again from Skyfire Aerial, and I want to show you something I've been cooking up here. What you see right now is an Autel Evo 2 controller, and I'm going to show you our new controller enhancement kit. These controllers are kind of awkward, kind of flimsy, where the smartphone mount attaches in this one spot. It's not a real secure or strong design. If you want to use this with a tablet or something, you've got to cop something onto this, and it's just kind of a really weak design. So first thing you're going to do is take this off your controller. Just use a flathead, unscrew that. Okay, so now that that's off your controller, if you look at that closely, see the way that's shaped? And you can see how I've actually got the exact contours of that shape built into the mount. So all you do is take this piece and push it onto the mount, and it fits right in there perfect. Right? So while this is flush to your controller, all you gotta do is turn this little thumb screw. Tighten it up. Now that right there, that alone is so much more secure than that flimsy thing that was on there. Okay, so the main piece is on the mount. This is the front piece. We're going to call it the front lock piece. And this just goes on. Just sits right there. And you just screw that in with a Phillips head. Get it tight, and then just give it a couple little snarks, and that's all you need. And that is one way to keep the whole thing together. We also have a more advanced way, a wing, which we'll show you later on in the video. By the way, when it's like this, you can still get it pretty compact. And this part here sticks up about as high as the regular mount that came with the controller did when it was bent over. The only difference is you got this extra distance at the bottom, and you can't get the wings folded in all the way. I'm just showing you that because some people want to know how much size it takes up in their case if they leave it like that. Alright, now that that piece is on there, let me show you how we install a smartphone or tablet or CrystalSky or whatever. This adapter piece right here allows you to install anything that uses a 1/4 thread screw, which is tripod industry camera standard, right? We're trying to follow standards here. Now this is a small smartphone adapter. It's one of the things you can use. You just screw that under there. This is a tablet adapter. I believe it opens up to 7 7/8, so it'll hold it's pretty big tablets, right? Same thing, screws onto that. Here's another adapter. This has a phone adapter on one side, and the bigger side, that's for tablets. You can use all of these with this. The other thing that's cool is you can take the original adapter from the Autel, and if you just loosen up this little screw right here just a little bit, you can then pop this piece out, right? And you can push it right in there if you want to. It stays in there pretty tight, but if you want to, you can tighten that Phillips head up, and you can use that adapter. So we got tons of options here. So let me demonstrate with this smaller smartphone adapter. And by the way, these joints right here, it's a design that I came up with. It's a 7-year-old design. My mount's been using them for 7 years straight. Super strong design. You can hand tighten them, and they stay really tight. And again, it's a 7-year proven design. Let's stick a smartphone on there. This is a Galaxy Note 8. Stick that on there just to show you. So you got your tablet mount installed. I don't have a tablet out here at the moment, but I'm sure you can imagine what one looks like. Then you got your CrystalSky monitors. You got your 5.5 and your 7.85. This will work with either one. We have a basic CrystalSky mount. So you see it's attached now to the CrystalSky, and you just attach to the controller like that. So you can attach this one or the bigger one. Now for a second option, this is called the Crystal Grip. And with this you get a couple of CNC'd pieces. This piece attached to your CrystalSky, by the way, it's completely compatible with the DJI version of this. So you can either use this or the one that, if you have the DJI version, you can use that one. Either one will work with my mount and the DJI mounts and back and forth and everything else. And the way that works is when this is attached to your monitor, you just slide this in real quick. Give this a couple turns, and it's crazy tight. I spent a lot of time on this design. Alright, so there's the Crystal Grip system, and to install it, the monitor just slides right on. Give it a few turns, and it's on there, and you can get it on and off super quick. If you're using the DJI adapters on another controller or something you can just move this from controller to controller without having to re-screw a different adapter to the bottom of that. Oh guys, I almost forgot to show you. You know how I mentioned the buttons on the back? People accidentally press them sometimes. Where these are button bumpers that you can optionally install this. The way it works is it just slides onto the main piece like so. And then when you and now you got these really nice accidental button bumpers on the back, right? But it gets better. This is the front wing, and the front wing just snaps into place like so. Tighten up the Phillips head, and get tight, and then just a couple little snugs. And what that does is that firms up the whole controller, keeps these wings from wiggling around on you, just makes the whole thing feel so much better. So that's the wing. And there it is, and there's the bottom. Now we have the bumper buttons and the wing installed. By the way, guys, 1/4-20 tripod screw on the bottom of this, so you can attach it to a tripod. So guys, also when you install this wing, if you don't want to screw it down, you can use this nylon thumb screw that we provide, so you can get the wing on and off without any tools. The thumb screw does not, however, work with the front piece. It just isn't enough room for it. But you can get this piece on and off easily with this new thumb screw that we include. So the way this is right now, if you're going to run a smartphone or a small tablet, this is probably all you need. But if you're going to run a heavier CrystalSky, I recommend this accessory, which is the back support piece. So what this does, it just goes in the back like so. Snug that screw up, and now you got a back support piece. So now when it's sitting down, it's got something to rest on. So now when you got a big old heavy CrystalSky 7.85 on there, you can sit the controller down and it's going to sit there fine. Another nice thing about this is there's a hole right there, so if you want to, a lot of times what I do is I hang my whole controller on the wall via a hook in that hole right there. So that's the back support piece. Okay guys, so another optional thing we have here, this is an extension piece, and this allows us to change the center of balance. You know, we got all the different things you can mount here, phones, tablets, big CrystalSky things. So let me just kind of show you. Alright, so when you got the extension piece on there, basically it gives you a lot more control over where the monitor is going to sit. You know, it can sit as far back as that, it can sit up here, it can sit far forward, and it just gives you a lot more control over center of balance. And I really have thought of everything here. By the way, we got a 4 Hawks Raptor adapter. And if you're going to use that, this just screws on back here. And then we can, of course, easily install 4 Hawks on the controller. And you can really probably install any antenna system. Even those mushroom antennas from FPVLR would work with this. Alright, so now let me tell you what this bad boy is made out of. It's made out of carbon fiber PETG plastic. Extremely nice looking product. Extremely strong. This main piece, which forms a 90-degree angle, is not only it's strong enough the way it is, but I reinforced it with stainless steel parts. So it essentially has a stainless steel endoskeleton. And yes, that sounds pretty cool to say, but this thing is totally strong. Don't let the fact that this is made out of plastic fool you. This is unbelievably sturdy and strong. This is not going to break on you unless you drop it like 10 feet or hit it with a hammer or try to break it. The other additional thing is because it's not made out of all metal, it's very lightweight. Anyways, that being said, I warranty all these parts for 3 years. And even after that, I'll sell you parts at cost. You know, as long as I'm around, as long as I'm alive, guys. I've been flying with a version of this myself for about 1.5 years now. I keep tweaking it. I didn't want to sell it until I felt like it was absolutely as perfect as I could make it. I'm a videographer. I'm a photographer. I fly every day. I do jobs every day. I've been using this thing, and it is awesome. I think this is the best mount out there. I truly do. The design is so thought out. I spent so much time on it. The material is so strong. My name is Johnny Truesdell. This is Skyfire Aerial, and this is the controller enhancement kit for the Autel Evo 1 and 2 controllers. Thanks for watching my video. If you buy my product, you're going to love it, and I'm going to take care of you.